you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals!
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh yeah, Tony Chachere
Makes everything taste great.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
If you would like to advertise during this broadcast, please contact our athletic director, Brad Blue,
at 479-266-1806.
Go Cards!
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Sasheries makes everything taste great.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Is running in a 2018 Chevy Corvette owned by Vernon Law. Driving the car is McKenna's grandfather, Floyd Verlanen, and riding in the car is McKenna's brother, Cameron Van Zandt. Now introducing senior maid Mary Stewart Beard. Mary is riding in a Mercedes GT owned by Paul Bacon. Driving the car is Doug Williams. Senior maid Madison Osmond. Madison is riding in a 2017 Ford Mustang owned by Lewis Ford Automotive. Driving the car is Madison's dad, Randy Osmond, and riding in the car is Anthea Jones and Arlen Walker. Senior maid Madison Pence. Madison is riding in a 2017 Ford Mustang owned by Lewis Ford Automotive, and driving the car is Madison's dad, Jason Pence, and riding in the car is Jessa Taylor and Eliza Ball. Senior maid Alexis Roach. Alexis is riding in a 2017 Chevy Camaro owned by Jimmy and Yvonne Oakes. Driving the car is Jacob Roach, which is Alexis's dad, and riding the car is Brittany Pilcher.
Testing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of the 2018 Marching Cardinal Band, Black Line Cheerleaders, and Dance Team, we would like to welcome you to the 2018 Farmington High School Homecoming festivities. Introducing the 2018 Farmington High School Homecoming Court. First of all, sophomore maid Maddie Rogers. Maddie is the daughter of Brian Rogers and Lori Collier, and tonight she is escorted by Demarie Donovan and Aaron Hillman. Demarie is the son of Harry Donovan, and Aaron is the son of David and Kelly Hillman. Scarlett is the daughter of Marty and Lisa Turner, and tonight she is escorted by Eric Hill and Jeremiah Lara. Eric is the son of Dale and Amy Hill, and Jeremiah is the son of Rebecca Lara Canada. Junior maid McKenna Van Zandt. McKenna is the daughter of Ryan and Monica Van Zandt. Tonight she is escorted by Colt Marshall and Tony Mayo. Colt is the son of Brian Marshall and Alicia Marshall. Tony is the son of Tony Mayo and LaDonna Mayo. Now introducing one of the four ladies that will be your 2018 homecoming queen. First of all, senior maid Mary Stewart Beard. Mary is the daughter of Doug Williams and Casey Williams and Jay Beard. And tonight she is escorted by Mark Dooley and Ori Phillips. Mark is the son of Mark Dooley and Christina Glass, and Ori is the son of Aaron and Cameron Phillips. Senior maid Madison Osnes. Madison is the daughter of Randy and Liz Osnes, and tonight she is escorted by Colton Reeves and Rhett Rominger. Colton is the son of Madison Pence. Madison is the daughter of Jason Pence and Cindy Eaton, and tonight she is escorted by Connor Luke and Seth Swain. Connor is the son of Mark Smith and Melanie Brandon, and Seth is the son of Brian and Jody Swain. And now introducing the 2018 Farmington High School Homecoming Queen, congratulations to Mary Stewart Beard. Give another round of applause for Mary's Queen, Mary Stewart Beard, and the rest of the 2018 Farmington High School Homecoming Court.
Okay. Are you ready for the interview?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Andrew Foster with Farm Card Sports, and I'm also here with the new beautiful homecoming queen.
Mary Stewart Beard.
Were you surprised when you won homecoming queen?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Very.
What does winning homecoming queen mean to you?
A lot. I didn't expect to win, but I'm really, really happy and surprised, but like stoked. I don't know.
How has this experience affected you and the other homecoming girls?
We've all been really supportive with each other, and I don't know, it's just like we're all really good girls, and I don't know, I guess, yeah.
Do you think this will change the experience for homecoming for you?
Yes, way more exciting, and I'm even more ready for tomorrow, so.
Okay. Thank you, Farmington, and also congratulations, Mary. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you, everybody who helped, I guess. Thank you. That's all I know to say. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Mary. You look very beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There.
Thank you.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to another edition of Friday Football Under the Lights with Coach Mike Adams. Coach, thanks again for joining me this show. Coming into this week, we got Greenbrier for homecoming, big time matchup. Both teams 3-2 overall records, 1-1 in the conference, and looking at both teams, with the exception of one team's a little more pass happy over the other team, but our team, Farmington's a little more run happy, so to speak, over Greenbrier, who's a little more pass attack. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, Greenbrier, they have a pretty good song before that. He's got a big arm. He's most of the league together. So the team is in 64 plays, and 16 of them are 4 words. Everybody goes to do 9 out. So they're going to take their shots. So key for us is we can't let them have a bunch of explosive plays like that.
Right.
Conversely, we need to be able to run the football and keep that big play offense on the sideline. That's the best way to keep them scoring, is keep them off the field. So that's going to be key for us. We've got to run the football and continue. We threw it really well last week for the first time. All year our passing game came together. Eric threw the ball pretty well the other night, and Drew had a big night. So we've got to keep that going. But still, yet our DNA is run the football. So that's where we're going to live and die.
Right, staying ahead of the chains. We talked a little bit about that last week. Staying ahead of the chains, ahead of the game plan, and it seems like in a traditional football standpoint, when you come up against a team that likes to run 64, 80 plays a game, the ideal game plan for the opposing team, hey, let's win the time of possession. Let's kind of not necessarily hold the ball back, but let's utilize what our strength is. And one of our strengths from the offensive standpoint is running the ball.
Absolutely, and you can't not do what you've got to do. You can't throw your running game out the window or throw your passing game out the window either.
Right.
We feel like we have an advantage in the passing game. We feel like we've got a really good group of receivers, Drew and Quay and Colton Reeves, Ben Macedo. Those guys can really catch the ball well. as long as our quarterbacks are throwing it, we have a chance to move football that way, and we're not going to beat our head against the wall. If they load the box on us, we're not afraid to go out there and throw it. That's what Allen did to us last week. I know Doug scouted us real heavy, and I think he told me after the game he thought we were like 83% run. They had 9 guys in the box, and so we went to the passing game. Of course, Drew had a big night. He had 12 catches, I think, for 150-something yards and 3 touchdowns. So we'll do what we have to do to win a football game.
Right, and it's nice to see. You mentioned Drew and the output that he put out, but in order for Drew to have that type of game, you have to have the quarterback to be able to get to it. And, we talked earlier in the year as far as, it looked like Seth and Eric were kind of not necessarily in a quarterback competition, but 2 different styles of throwing. And then Eric really turned it on. And it's been nice to see the progression and the maturity of Eric coming along. Not that Seth hasn't done that, but just as time went on, it seems like Eric has really stepped up, really matured in that facet of the ballgame.
We didn't go into the ball game planning to play Eric that much at quarterback. We were going to continue to split time like we have, but Eric got hot, and you don't want to take a hot hand off the field, so that's what happened. Right. This Friday night it may be Seth's turn. Eric's been sick this week and hadn't been able to practice as much, so we'll see. But sometimes people say when you have 2 quarterbacks you don't have any, but those 2 guys are such great competitors and such good friends and such good teammates that they pull for each other as hard as they pull for anybody else, and we're fortunate to have 2 quality young men to play that position. So we'll continue to work both of them there, and just like Eric, if Seth gets hot this week, he'll be the guy throwing it. But we'll continue to use both those guys.
Right, and it's nice to see that Seth I'm sure Seth understood. Hey, let's look back and see what's unfolding right before my eyes. And like you mentioned, if the situation was reversed tonight and Seth gets that hot hand, Eric would be able to see what's going on and just kind of say, whatever's best for the team. And it's good to have that from a coaching standpoint.
You got to have team first.
Absolutely.
You've got to have team first if you're going to be successful. And those guys, obviously, you do that. And, and Coach, both of them start force on defense. So, I think sometimes they're glad for a little bit of rest.
Sure.
So, they're both such important players for us that we got to keep both out there on the field.
Right. Defensively, is there any different plan of attack? You kind of got to shift gears a little bit because the previous games that we have faced is been more of a balanced attack, maybe a little bit more run over pass, and now all of a sudden Greenbrier comes in and they're more pass over run, seems like. And there's not really a way when they spread them out that you can say, all right, now they're going to run all go routes. And so there's not really a way unless you just see tendencies. And you would know that more than I would because you study you study their films more than I do. But game plan as far as defensively.
Well, last week we were very, very basic game plan wise. We just really emphasized playing a good pad level and getting lined up because they do so many different things formationally. Greenbrier's not like that. They have 5 or 6 basic sets. They like to run out of. Their running game is not complicated. They run inside zone, they run outside zone. Those are their 2 plays. So what you'll probably see a little bit more out of this week is a little more, a little mustard on the hot dog this week for us defensively. We'll do a little bit more things with disguise and coverage-wise, and also with our blitz package. We're going to show some things and take some things away. So we'll, hopefully, make that quarterback have to take that extra second and think about what's happening.
Right. That's a great idea, and looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds. Of course, tonight is also homecoming, and big time Greenbrier coming in, playing in one of the last few games here in Allen Holland Field.
Right. Homecoming's always a big deal. I don't know one single head coach that doesn't hate homecoming with every fiber of his being, because it's such a distraction for your players, or so they get pulled in so many different directions. And a lot of times in all the hoopball you forget that this is about a football game. It's and so that's something that we all face, and hopefully we've talked to our kids every day this week about making sure they understand what's got to be the most important thing in their mind right now, which is winning that football game. This is a key game for us as far as having a chance to get the playoffs, and Greenbrier is a team that ever since we've been in the league, they've been in the playoffs every year. So if we're going to get to that level, they're a team we need to beat.
You're right in the thick of things. I mean, even though the conference record's 1-1, you look at, I believe you guys are tied for third, if I'm not mistaken, with Greenbrier. Right ahead of you, you got Harrison, and then
Harrison and Alma are 2-0, and
yeah.
There's 4 of us at 1-1, and 2 of us at 0-2. So and everybody's still in the race.
Right.
We still got, counting tonight, 5 games to play. So it's all, it'll be tight. Just like last year, we had 4 teams tied for the conference championship.
It's crazy.
That's how balanced our league is. So, hopefully we'll be in one of those spots this year.
Stick to the bread and butter, stick to the game plan. Is that the idea this week?
Absolutely.
And well, Coach, it's a pleasure. Thank you again for joining us. We'll let you get back to your daily duties. And guys, we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. Homecoming festivities still going on. Come out and join us. Cheer on your Cardinals, and look forward to it. I'll be joined momentarily by Jeff Oxford and Coach Randy Osnes. You're getting set for kickoff with Farmington Cardinal football on the Farmington Cardinal Live Sports Network.
worked on ball security this week, so I'm looking forward to a clean game and a game where we come out and offense dominates and defense has a bunch of stops.
That's the plan. It was, even with the way we played last week by putting the ball on the ground 2 or 3 times, like I said, we never felt like we were out of the game. Eric Hill did a great job coming in and engineered a couple of long drives and threw some great passes. And God bless Drew Sturgeon, had a great night between those two. And in fact, I talked to Eric Hill and said it's been a long time since I've seen a quarterback performance like what I saw here tonight. And of course, it seemed like Drew Sturgeon was on the receiving end of a lot of those passes last week.
Well, both teams got their captains out on the field for the coin toss. For the Cardinals, Jacob Rogers, along with Jacob Freeman. Let's see who else out there. Austin Shepard, and it looks like Sean O'Connell. The official giving some last-minute instructions. Looks like Greenbrier has won the toss and elected to receive. So the Redbirds will be kicking off first, going right to left on your big screen at home.
The opening kickoff, the Cardinals will defend the south end zone.
So, Coach, it doesn't really matter. It's in the past when we've won the toss, we've kind of deferred. So
I think this bunch right here, they like to play defense first. They kind of like to set the tone first, and it'd be great to see how we come off the ball. I know last week, both offensively and defensively, it felt like at times we were definitely dominating the line of scrimmage, most definitely in the second half. And Eric Hill had a lot of protection behind that offensive line, and the defensive line did a great job as far as getting upfield pressure but keeping gap integrity.
I'll tell you one thing I am interested in seeing, Coach. Over the last 2 weeks, the physicality of the Redbirds has continued to get at a higher level. And I'm curious to see what that level is tonight.
We talked about it, even during the Pea Ridge game. It was almost like a pillow fight. And then all of a sudden they come out the following week, and all of a sudden you can hear some plastic popping, and we're running into folks again and coming off the ball with our big linemen. It's a lot of fun to see.
So the officials have already gathered up. Teams aren't even on the field, Coach, and the officials have gathered up at the 50 trying to figure out who the penalty's on.
Well, is that any better right there, Brian? Yeah. Can you hear me now? Apparently I was not being heard. Could you hear me earlier, Jeff?
I could hear you fine, Coach.
I don't know what's going on over here.
Funny guys.
Is Brian still with us?
Brian's with us. I was just wondering, are we going to have replays tonight?
I don't know if he's with, He just comes in, does the coach's show, jumps on the corporate jet, and goes home.
What about now? Talk to us, Brian.
You didn't unplug it?
No, we haven't touched it. Are you?
Can't hear you, Brian.
We can't hear you. I promise you.
I can hear you.
We understand that. And nobody's
right
arguing that fact. But I'm just telling you, we can't hear you, Brian Dean.
Funny guys.
Okay.
When the playback happens tomorrow or whatever, maybe we can get somebody that's listening to us to go ahead and text and let either Ox or I know on our cell phones that you can't hear Brian Dean when he speaks.
Yeah.
Maybe he will believe us. Or we can keep it this way, just you and I talk this way.
I do not know. Brian may have already been sanctioned by the world of internet.
Could have been. He gets a little fired up every once in a while.
He does. I'm going to be up around the U of A tomorrow. I'm going to see if any of them old timers are up there that can collaborate some of these stories about how he used to whip people in football.
Well, all we got to do is get down on the sidelines prior to the game. There's a couple of guys that are doing radio and also play-by-play that Brian actually played with. So
Redbirds got it teed up, and the White has some boys. Let's play some football. Drew's kick is a sidewinder that's going to be fielded at the 10. Up at the 15, the 20. Makes a cut to the middle of the field, gets to the 25 and brought down at the 27. And getting up off the pile, Zach Ackridge. So here comes Greenbrier. Andrew Johnson's going to be lined up in the shotgun.
There you go. Talk to us now.
Check.
There we go. There's Brian.
Here comes the handoff around the right end. Got some running room at the 40. up to about the 43-yard line. As that was number 40, Seth Howard. He picks up enough for a first down. Freeman in on the tackle.
Ball will be placed at the Greenbrier 42-yard line. The result of the play is first down.
Johnson's in the shotgun. Howard's right beside him. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Here comes the handoff to this side. Got some running room across the 45. Going to be brought down right at the 50.
Well, Tony Mayo did a good job getting in there, making that tackle after he made a mistake and got inside of the tight end. He's got to do a much better job either on the tight end side or that tackle side not to get hooked.
2nd down and 2, and the Panthers are in a hurry up. Johnson sitting on the 45. Now he looks over toward the sidelines to get the play. Cardinals with 3 down linemen. Here comes the snap. Quick out to the near sideline is caught. Breaks a tackle at the 43, across the 40, down inside the 34-yard line. And that pass was Clark Hogan.
Well, we're giving them a little different look right here with their spread offense. And something different that, you know, we haven't seen. Now they've gone back to their 3-4 look. Yeah,
got a false start as they was going to run the jet sweep to the slot. So that'll move the ball back. Get it back just inside the 40-yard line. First down and 15.
Penalty will move the ball back to the Cardinal 39-yard line. Remains first down. It'll be first down and 15.
And Coach are same set, different side. Here comes the jet sweep this way. Pass is complete at the 35. And in to make the tackle just inside the 30, getting up off the bottom of the pile is Colton Kilgore.
Well, right now they're flooding the zone. We're giving them a 3-4 look, and they're giving us a curl flat to the outside with the vertical over the top, and trying to go ahead and see what that flat defender is going to do. And so far, Andrew Johnson's made the right read.
2nd down and 5, pickup of 10. Johnson still in the shotgun. Cardinals show blitz. Handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and is going to have enough for a first down. As Hayden Cox hit him right at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to Howard was able to spin off and pick up 6 yards. Howard loses his headgear. He's going to have to go to the sideline for a play.
Young man runs hard. We saw it on that jet sweep earlier. He hits it hard, and he did the same thing there. We got to do a better job of wrapping up the line of scrimmage, keeping them to a no gain.
Peyton Long is going to check in at tailback. 5'9", 150. Now he's going to go in motion. Here they run the quick screen out to the far side, pickup of about 9. And Coach, a bunch of...
And they definitely showed it right there. They're going to get in there quick. Let's roll. We ran new faces in, and barely got in the stance before they got the ball off.
9:08 left in the first quarter, and the Panthers take a 7-0 lead. And Coach, when they look at when the Redbirds watch that drive on film, one thing that's going to stand out to them is a number of missed tackles.
A lot of missed tackles. There was 3 running plays in a row that we saw, not in a row, but 3 running plays on that series right there where the running backs or the slot backs were hit at the line of scrimmage, broke some tackles. And then defensively in the secondary, even though we were playing 4 over the top, kind of bumping up front, they're finding that soft spot in the zone.
So now the Cardinal offense is going to have to answer. And Coach, it's important you answer right now. Don't let this game, don't let them stretch it.
No, with the speed of their offense, we need to go ahead and make sure that we answer, whether it's a long, meticulous drive or whether we go ahead and play a little tempo ball like what they're doing against us right now.
Return for the Cardinals, number 8, Drew Sturgeon, number 45, Tony Mayo.
Tony Mayo and Drew Sturgeon is going to be deep for the Redbirds. Going to set up on the 10-yard line. High kick that Drew's going to field at the 8-yard line. Here comes Drew, going to try to get to this side. And he is going to be hit at the 25, brought down at the 27. And, Coach, he had one person to beat to get to the wall.
They kicked left, and their whole entire kickoff team was working to the left. And, of course, we had the wall set up over here to our home side. And, like you said, one person to beat, and he was probably a ways away from about 88-yard touchdown.
Seth Swain's in at quarterback, and he's up under center. Here's a handoff to Turner. Turner's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, push the pile forward, going to get up to about the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 3.
Turner with the carry.
2nd down and 7 for the Redbirds. O'Connell's your fullback. Swain's under center. Another quick hitter to Turner. Turner's going to bounce off one tackler and get up to the 34-yard line.
Positive yards coming off the ball. Just need to stay with their blocks a little bit longer.
3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Thank you.
3 receivers bunch package to the right. Seth with a quick drop and tried to hit Drew out in the flats, and that pass is overthrown. So that's going to make it 4th down, and the Redbirds are going to have to punt.
Well, I think Seth would have liked to have that one back. He's eyeing the flat receiver the entire time, and Tony Mayo does a little post corner, and he breaks over the top, and the corner's biting on the flat route already. All he had to do was just toss it up and let us run underneath it.
Cardinals going to have to punt here on their first possession. A quick 3 and out. Good snap. High kick. There's going to fair catch signal for. And, boys, let me ask you something here, Coach. You signal fair catch, because I don't know this rule. You signal fair catch, and you drop the ball, you're free game, right?
You're live, but the problem was the official about 5 yards to his left was already raising his hands and blowing the whistle. He was anticipating the ball being caught, and that kind of stopped play right there. Yeah, even if we would have hit him right there, there should not have been a flag.
1st down and 10 for Greenbrier. They're at their own 32-yard line. Johnson's going to line up in the shotgun. Howard's right next to him. 2 receivers on either side. Here comes the jet. Handoff, and he's going to try to get outside, and he is not going to make it.
Flag on the play.
Alan Moore with the carry. Penalty marker on the play.
I think it was
holding called against Greenbrier.
Trey South did a great job playing defensive end right there. He fought to that outside shoulder, was being held all the way through. That's a good call. That's something we didn't see on the first possession. We were getting hooked on the ends, and they came over here on south side, and he did a great job, like I said, fighting to that outside shoulder, keeping some leverage on that tackle.
The penalty is going to be declined because it was a 4-yard loss on the play anyway. So that makes it 2nd down and 14.
You see what we're doing here, Jeff. We're still running our 3-4. Trace is coming back over this time. The time before to the wide side, we were throwing our end over to the other side, pretty much unbalancing our defense. Playing a cover 4 over the top.
And there they try to throw it out in the flats. That pass is a little high and goes incomplete. But Coach, what caused that was Donovan coming in on a blitz and caused him, I believe it was Donovan. Actually, maybe Tony Mayo coming in and forced a high throw.
Yeah, Tony Mayo was outside working off number 3 receiver. Hot blitz off the end, did a great job of making that ball be thrown up above him.
3rd down and 14. Johnson waiting on the snap. Cardinals show blitz off the near side. Pass is complete, and the receiver is smoked by Thomas. As soon as he catches it, it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Well, DeCorey set his right foot and came forward, did a great job with a good form tackle on the receiver. That once again, you had that curl flat with the vertical over the top, and he wasn't going to be fooled again.
And Coach, it looks like they're going to pooch kick. And they do, and it goes off the side of his foot and it's going to hit at the Cardinal 36 and go backwards. They're going to say it goes out of bounds at the 38. So good job there. Good adjustments by the Cardinal defense.
Very good job. Forced right there, about a 19-yard punt. Great field position.
Here's your replay of that last defensive play.
Who was that?
That was Brian D. We do have replay. Here comes the Corey breaking on the curl. Nice job. They actually went curl flat, but that flat turned into a wheel route.
Hills in at quarterback. Hands off Donovan. Donovan's going to get up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
That's a third running play that we've ran off tackle to our left. Either there's something we're seeing defensively on tape in the prior week, or we're saying, hey, look, these boys over here on the left side of the offensive line have had a great week in practice, and we're gonna put this football in behind them all night.
2nd down and 5. Hill's going to be in the shotgun. Here's the pass to Drew. Drew makes one miss at the 45 to 50. Another one at the 45 inside the 40, brought down at the 37. Great stiff arm. And big pickup there for the Redbirds.
Sturgeon did a great job once he received the ball, getting a little juke right there to the corner and left him in his tracks. Eyes were down. And he went down. Drew kept trudging forward.
1st down and 10. The ball at the Greenbrier 37-yard line. Hills in the shotgun. Hand off to Turner. Turner trying to get to the corner. Going to bounce it out, get around, and down inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line.
Well, Demario Donovan did a great job right there. Lead block. Trying to seal that in, trying to log block him and stayed in control with him and did a great job to allow Turner to get out there and get on the edge.
2nd down and 5. Hills in the shotgun. Straight drop. Here's the pass. Tried to hit Drew at the 20, and the pass is thrown a little behind him and goes through his hands. Third down and 5. Coach, I would have to believe that you got 2 downs here to pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, we've showed that we're not going to try too many field goals this year, so I would assume the same.
Coach, it'll be a 52-yard field goal. Hill makes one miss at the 32, gets down to about the 30.
Eric Hill, the quarterback keeper.
I've looked up and down the sidelines, Coach, and I have not seen Janikowski anywhere.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Oh, you set it up. I'm sorry. I can't jump, but I could spike that one. I mean, that's all I could do.
4th down and 3. The offense stays on the field. Hill falls in behind the blockers, and he is not going to get the 1st down. They tried to run the quarterback keeper. So Greenbrier's defense is going to hold.
No, we had a couple positives in that series right there. I mean, we showed that we could get to the edge. Donovan did a good job of log blocking the end for us, and then of course a couple good runs and a couple good throws. Drew out here making the DBs miss. We'll come back to some of that here in the next series.
Johnson's in the shotgun. Comes the handoff, got some running room up the middle, breaks a tackle to 35 across the 40. Howard gets up to the 44-yard line. Donovan in on the tackle. Greenbrier's in a hurry up. Same play. And this time he's going to be bottled up for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, once again, it's like you talked about in the first series that Greenbrier had the ball. We're going to have to do a much better job of wrapping, grabbing cloth, actually putting a hat on somebody and taking them to the ground. We had him pinned there once again there at the line of scrimmage and let him go.
2nd down and 7. One receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quick pass right at the yardstick, and it's going to be, they're going to give him forward progress right at 1st down yardage.
Well, they lined up what you said. It was actually trips to the far side with the tight end. They ran a sticker out with the tight end, which is nothing more than about 6 yards, and turn around and look at the QB, and there was no one. I mean, we're so used to seeing trips, an actual trip look out there, and all of a sudden they put a tight end down, and nobody recognized that. I'm sure Greenbrier will come back to that here later.
All right, boys, they got timeout for a measurement. The ball is sitting right in front of the sticks over there. I mean, we're not 2 feet away from the ball.
I can measure that from here.
I'm gonna say it's a 1st down.
He was trying to catch up.
And I was wrong. That's why we measure, Coach.
Well, you know, you saw across the field.
Huh?
You saw across the field to see that, and I couldn't see it.
Well, here's the deal. The lines aren't straight on this field.
Did Sutton come back and paint the field?
Sutton has been painting the lines. I'm going off the line painting of this field.
The 1 week that they brought Sutton back to paint the lines, you know, it worked to our advantage right there.
That's the reason Sutton couldn't be a geometry teacher. He can't draw a line.
Result of the play will bring up a 3rd down and short for the Panthers.
3rd down and short. They're waiting to get the chains set. They got them.